sit. Sit. Sit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. We are ready to begin. I am going to ask that the first two rows remain free. Those are for the students. Thank you.
Good evening, family and friends. We'd like to welcome you to Pine Tree Academy 2025 8th grade graduation ceremony. We are all thankful and relieved to have completed 8th grade. Moments like this can be bittersweet, but we are all looking forward to the next chapter in our lives. We would like to thank all of you, parents, families, and friends, for supporting us through our Christian education and growth. We hope you enjoy our program tonight.
Please bow your heads for prayer. Dear God, thank you for being with us through this 8th grade year. You've guided us and protected us and helped us grow in so many ways. As we graduate up to high school, we trust that you will continue to be guiding us in all our steps. We know that not everyone will be staying at PTA, but I hope everyone will remain faithful to you and be a representation of you wherever they go. Bless the teachers, families, and friends who have supported us, and thank you for letting us have an amazing 8th grade year. In your name we pray, amen.
Good evening, teachers, staff, families, friends, and especially my fellow graduating classmates. Welcome to the class of 2029's 8th grade graduation. I never believed that I would be up here saying this speech so soon, but I guess time goes by faster than we can keep up with. These last 2 years in Miss Tyson's class have been filled with many moments, good and bad, but mostly good. We have experienced many different things together and have now become a very close-knit class. Our class tends to be chaotic, but also wholesome and funny. It is almost impossible to be sad while in this class. You can never guess what is going to happen once you walk into class and start working. You should always expect the unexpected with this bunch of people. But that's what gives us our unique character and sets us apart from the rest of the PTA classes. There are many different personalities within this class: loud, quiet, outgoing, introverted. You may say we are multi-faceted, but thankfully, we get along together. The different personalities help balance the good and the bad, and I'm grateful that this year has been so good. With that being said, I'd like to mention the people in my class: Rio Sorum, Ellen Kungwa, Sam Shima, Charles Knox, Gal Ganza, Mucho Kawagambe, Acadia Brace, Molly Umbro, Isla Hannibal, Chloe Panette, Chase Brewer, Logan Mercer, William Brink, Judah Dunham, Alvaro Tunga, Esma Bonipa, and Fitra Hakisimana. I wish each of you guys continued prosperity wherever you go. I will reminisce about the memories I have made with those who are leaving, as well with the people who are staying. I hope we can continue to grow together and make new memories. I can't believe that all of us are already on our way to high school and soon enough to college. So think and continue to abide by our class verse, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. This may be my last time seeing some of you, so I hope you can enjoy the plans that the Lord has in store for you, and perhaps sometimes reflect on the moments we shared as a class. Thank you.
Many people have helped us this year, but we wanted to mention a few of those people in particular at this time. Would Ms. Chase, Mr. Kruger, Mr. Dunham, and Ms. Truby please stand? The 8th grade class wants to thank you for taking the time to come with us on our class trip. You're all very patient and fun. We also want to thank Mr. Kruger for teaching us band and choir. Would Mr. Kyle, Mr. Cody, and Miss Rachel please stand up? Thank you for accompanying us on several field trips and also organizing our fishing trip. Would Josh Dayan please stand? Thank you for running the athletics department, being the dorm parent to 2 members of our class, and helping us set up graduation and making our video run. Would Dustin Johnson please stand? Thank you for running the sound system for our graduation. Would Miss Glover also please stand? You are amazing. Thank you for giving us extra TLC when we had bumps and bruises, and organizing everything in the school. Would Miss Badillo and Miss Garcia please stand? Thank you, Miss Badillo, for teaching us PE, and thank you to both for teaching us science. Would Miss Wiggin, Mr. Garcia, and Pastor Brace please stand? Thank you for coaching us in our various sports. We also appreciate your patience with us. Miss Wiggin, thank you also for helping with our class sweaters.
Would Mrs. Tyson please stand? We want to thank you for all you've done for us. We know this school year has been a lot, so we thank you for dealing with us and planning amazing things for us. We love you, Mrs. T.
And last but not least, we would like to thank the parents for their financial, emotional, and academic support. We have some video tributes for you later in the program, but we would like all parents to stand up and be recognized.
I have now entered the realm of a light and reading glasses, which means I won't be able to see you, but I'll be able to read my paper, which is important. Thank you so much for being here. I realize this is a very large class, and every year I take a minute to talk about the special characteristics of each of these students. And even though it's a large class, I am not going to shortchange them. So I'm sorry in advance. But they deserve the accolades. I'm really proud of each one of them. I do want to say before I go on, the gift under your chair has a Bible with your name on it. Surprise, surprise. Please make sure that you take that with you. It's the best possible thing that you could read for the rest of your life. And I hope every time you open it, you'll think a little bit about this teacher who made it with you this year and who is so very proud of you. Good evening, graduates, students, parents, families, teachers, and friends. Today, this graduation milestone is a celebration of all the growth, hard work, laughter, frustrations, conversations, and everything in between that brought us to this moment. 8th graders, I'm proud of you and excited for what your future holds. Now, before you get too caught up in summer plans and high school dreams, I want to spend just a few minutes reflecting with you on something deeper. Something you've decided to wear proudly displayed on the back of your class sweatshirts this year. Your motto, trusting in God is a man's all. That's a powerful statement, but let's be honest for a second. What does that really mean? How does that actually show up in your life? Let me break it down like this. Trusting in God is like a full, satisfying meal. It's not a snack. It's not something you just grab on the go. It's not a bite-sized piece of wisdom you sprinkle on your life when things get tough. It's the whole thing, the main course, the table spread, the nourishment your soul really needs. Now, I know how much you like snacks, right? Chips, candy, and a quick granola bar. I have never had a class so focused on whether or not snack time was going to be part of our morning. I remember bringing in a Costco-sized box of granola bars thinking that it would last for weeks. They didn't even make it 2 days. Spiritually, we sometimes snack. We toss up a prayer when we're stressed before a test, read a verse here or there, or say, "Thank you, God," when something good happens. And that's fine. It's a start, but it's not the full meal. A snack doesn't sustain you. To trust God with your all, your decisions, your identity, your future, there has to be a shift, a change. You can't just carry around the motto like it's a slogan on a sweatshirt. It has to move from your lips into your life. When you sit down to eat a real meal, you're intentional. You slow down, you prepare your plate, and you take in what's in front of you. That's what trusting God looks like. It's choosing every day to go deeper, to believe that He's got you even when things don't make sense, to follow Him even when it's not popular, to seek Him not just when you need something, but because you know He's everything. Trusting in God is a man's all. You don't have to wait until you're grown up to live that truth. In fact, now is the time to start. As you head into high school, you're going to be met with choices, challenges, and changes. You'll be tempted to snack, quick fixes, shortcuts, the easy way out. But I encourage you, sit down at the table, get the full meal, go all in with your faith. Let your trust in God shape the way you walk, talk, and live. Because when you trust in God fully, not just in pieces, you begin to discover who you really are and who you're becoming. Class of 2025, you are more than ready for this next chapter. So step forward, not just with confidence in yourself, but with trust in the one who walks with you every step of the way. He wants to snack with you on your way to a full meal with him. To remember this goal, I have chosen a snack for each one of you. This is a reminder to move on to the full meal. I'm not certain how long these will last in your shadow box frames, but I pray my sentiments will last. When you pass by this snack in the future, hopefully you will remember this teacher who took your earthly snack away from you multiple times throughout the year, but who, more than anything, wants to snack with each of you under the tree of life for eternity. Inez, our fearless leader, no matter what name you go by, there is one thing that is certain. Your leadership and influence are unchanging. This particular snack hasn't changed much over the years either. Their creator, Bernard Stammer, first created them in the early 1950s. The only notable difference now is the depth of their ridges. And of course, as it became more popular, the addition of more flavors. The snack that I picked for you is a crowd favorite. Ruffles, sour cream, and onion chips are a member of the wavy chip family. The waves can easily pick up dips and spreads better than a flimsy flat chip. Like these chips, you do not break under pressure. I have seen you juggle many responsibilities with great skill and grace. Your leadership is firm, fair, and faithful. As you head into high school, keep supporting others with the strength God's given you. Galatians 6:9 reminds us that at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. You're already making an impact. These characteristics are so valuable in leaders, but more importantly, in Christians. I'm grateful to have had you as a student for the past 2 years. Remember to continue to support those who lean on you, and Jesus will reward those efforts. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Rio, the snack I chose for you is called Bugles. It was one of General Mills's first snack endeavors. Like Bugles, who debuted with a bold flair in 1964 and quickly rose above the competition, you entered my classroom with a presence that couldn't be ignored. Confident, engaging, and immediately magnetic. Bugles' horn-shaped crunch captivated snack lovers. It was flashy and tasty. Your voice projects with clarity and purpose, drawing in peers and commanding attention, even if the decibel level sometimes needs to be adjusted. In the 1990s, Bugles added flavors like ranch, cheddar, and even cinnamon toast crunch. You have adapted and grown too. You have skills in basketball that are impressive, but you have also impressed me with your willingness to work hard on your schoolwork. You've grown this year, not just in academics and athletics, but also in leadership. Keep developing that gift. Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans." You've got what it takes to lead well. Just remember to use that boldness to build others up. There are a lot of leaders out there, but the ones who are also fun can make all the difference in someone's life. Be careful not to lose sight of your goals and purposes in life just for the sake of fun, though. It is so important to know your boundaries and the boundaries of others. My prayer for you is that you will use the skills that God has given you to be the leader who has the best interests of your classmates at heart, someone that they can depend on. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Alen. On August 31, 2024, Roger Teagan published an article on the internet ranking Lay's potato chip flavors. Any guesses on his favorite? Some might think the original would have come in at number 1, but no. His ranking put Lay's barbecue flavor in first place. He describes the flavor as the following: a distinct peppery, sugary, touch of oniony flavor that many chip companies try to imitate, but never manage to duplicate. Some might think that peppery is a negative thing, but pepper is one of those seasonings that adds a little extra something to food. Your sweetness, effort, and respect brighten every space. Like a perfectly seasoned chip, you bring balance and heart. 1 Peter 3:4 says that a gentle and quiet spirit is of great worth in God's sight. Stay true to who you are. You're a one-of-a-kind original. I know you enjoy spending time with your friends. You work hard to understand schoolwork, even when it's challenging. You aren't afraid to get up and share your thoughts publicly. And who knew you could tear it up on the basketball court? I encourage you as you move into high school to keep that sweetness at the forefront. Even when it is difficult, I hope you will include others and continue to be kind. Don't be afraid to stand out as original, someone who others want to imitate because of your positive qualities. God has a special job for you to accomplish for him, and I cannot wait to see what it is. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Charles. Goldfish crackers have been a hit in the United States since they first swam overseas in 1962. Margaret Rudkin, the founder of Pepperidge Farm, was visiting Switzerland, saw these crackers, and fell in love with their unique fishy form. So she bought them outright as a sort of souvenir, not knowing she'd be changing the course of her brand forever. Much like goldfish crackers, you, Charles, bring a warm, comforting presence to the classroom, one that consistently makes others smile. Over the last 2 years, you've shown a desire to do well, please your teachers, and contribute positively to the class. You are always up for some sort of mischief with a ready smile. You are academically capable and reliable, the kind of learner who may not always seek the spotlight, but catches on quickly. Goldfish may not be flashy, but they earned a gourmet nod from the famous French chef Julia Child, who put them out as an appetizer on occasion. One other thing that goldfish crackers are known for is the dedication of the brand to use quality ingredients free from artificial dyes and preservatives. Sometimes we can get bogged down by the junk that might be going on around us. It might keep us from focusing on the love of family, the kindness of friends, or the security in a relationship with Jesus. Charles, as you head out from here, I hope that you will remember to stay true to yourself and keep that smile on your face. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Gael. Well, it is believed that the snack I picked for you may date back to the ancient times. More modern references date back to around 1910, when an outdoorsman by the name of Horace Kephart wrote a camping guide. In this guide, he mentioned taking a mix made of nuts, raisins, and chocolate along for an energizing snack. That's right, trail mix. You certainly have a quiet energy that can be unexpected at times. When you share your worship thoughts or pray with the class, your thoughtful comments always give me something to think about. Arguably, the best part of any trail mix is the chocolate bits. If given a bag, I will usually go hunting for the chocolate first. Psalms 34:8 says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." You have the opportunity to dig deeper into the Bible to find those nuggets of wisdom for yourself. Sometimes we might bring along a snack on a hike, but not really search for how it can fill us or make us better. The same can be said for our spiritual walk. We might have all the right answers and know all the right things to say, but it is important to know how to apply these things to our lives. Gael, as you dig deeper into God's Word, I encourage you to take those biblical chocolate bits that He provides and apply them to your life. That might mean not joining in when others are making fun of someone, but actively sticking up for them instead. I've heard you share such amazing insights and know that you will continue to grow in this area. I am so excited to see what it looks like moving forward and how God will be able to use you in the future. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Sam. There's a lot to love about Pringles. First introduced in 1968, Pringles were designed to be uniform, stackable, and free from the typical chip breakage that plagued traditional potato chips. The creator, Fred Bauer, even had his ashes buried in a Pringles can. Talk about dedication to the snack. Like Pringles, you stand out in a way that is uniquely you. Your exuberance, intelligence, and ability to bring joy to any situation have made a big impact in our class. Just as Pringles are known for their distinctive shape, you too have a distinct way of approaching challenges, focused and determined. These are rare and valuable traits. I would encourage you, when you get frustrated because things may not be going the way you would like, to turn that focus and determination into a catalyst for improving your relationship with God, adults in your life, and your classmates. I've seen you use your talents to serve others. You have a lot of influence on those around you because of your magnetic personality. The Bible reminds us in Philippians 2:4, "Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others." If you ask God to help you, your ability to focus on the needs of others will take you far, Sam. As you move forward into high school, continue to lead with that boisterous confidence and selflessness. Keep being that person who others can rely on. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Mucho. Did you know Fig Newtons have been around since 1891? They were one of the first mass-produced filled cookies in America. Originally invented to promote healthy digestion, figs were considered medicine back then. Their name comes from Newton, Massachusetts, not from Sir Isaac. Sorry about that. These pastries have lasted well over a century, not because they're flashy, but because they're steady, sweet, and quietly nourishing. And that, Mucho, is you. You're the kind of person who shows up with kindness, sincerity, and a warmth that isn't loud, but leaves a lasting impact. Like a fig Newton, you might not demand attention, but you offer something real and valuable, a sweet spirit, a ready smile, and the kind of loyalty people can count on. Still, like even the most beloved snacks, there can be moments where you feel like crumbling under the weight of your discouragement. But God's strength is yours, even when you don't feel strong. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So lean on him. Don't let discouragement take root, because what you bring to the table matters. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Acadia. Nature Valley granola bars first hit shelves in the 1970s as a way to bring a piece of nature's energy into busy lives. These bars were one of the first snacks to make whole grain oats cool, and despite their crumbly reputation, they've remained a classic because they're dependable, wholesome, and full of goodness. Acadia, that is you in a snack form, steady, sincere, and filled with all the good stuff. You lead with compassion, and your care for others is as clear as your commitment to your work. I've seen you stop to ask someone who's sitting alone how they're doing. I've seen you give an encouraging word to someone who seems discouraged. You are confident in what you believe to be right or wrong, and you are not afraid to voice those feelings. You always give your best, and your excellence has been a gift to this classroom. Still, just like a granola bar can crumble under pressure, your desire to always do your best can sometimes turn into anxiety. Don't let your need to succeed rob you of peace. God reminds us in Isaiah 26:3, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. You don't have to carry the weight of perfection. Just walk faithfully with God, and he'll take care of the rest. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Chase. Peanut butter crackers became popular in the 1960s as an easy, no-mess snack packed with protein and comfort. Originally marketed to parents and lunch packers, they've stood the test of time because they combine two important things: reliability and just the right amount of flavor. Chase, that sounds a lot like you. You've grown so much academically this year. It's been a joy to watch your confidence build as you took on challenges and kept going, even when it wasn't easy. Like a cracker sandwich, you've become the kind of person your classmates can count on. Solid, dependable, and friendly. That said, peanut butter crackers require a lot of patience. Too fast, and they'll crumble or make a mess. Self-control is something we all have to practice, and you're no exception. God reminds us in Proverbs 25:28, like a city whose walls are broken, though is a person who lacks self-control. Strong boundaries help us protect what matters most: our relationships, our faith, and our purpose. Keep building that strength, Chase. You're on the right path. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. We're halfway. How are we doing on time? Great. All right. William. Cheetos Puffs have been bringing joy since 1948, thanks to the creativity of Charles Elmer Doolin, who also invented Fritos. Unlike their crunchy cousin, the Puffs are lighter and melt-in-your-mouth fun. They're a little messy, a little bold, and a whole lot of cheesy joy. William, that's you to a T. You bring curiosity and helpfulness into the classroom, whether you're asking a question that sparks a discussion or lending a hand when someone needs it. You're not afraid to explore or to learn, and that's a rare and wonderful gift. Of course, Cheetos Puffs are also known for their lingering presence. They get everywhere fast. kind of like how frustration can spread if you're not careful. When things don't go your way, remember the wisdom from James 1:19. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Patience isn't easy, but it's powerful, and it will help you grow into the kind of leader I know you can be. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Judah. Doritos were born at Disneyland in the early 1960s, thanks to a restaurant at the park that started frying up stale tortillas and tossing them in seasoning. The result? A snack that exploded in popularity. Nacho cheese became the star flavor in 1972, and it's been a crunchy icon ever since. Judah, you have that same spark, bold, original, and always thinking about the next idea. Your business mind is sharp, your questions are insightful, and your confidence is a strength. Like Doritos, you've got flavor. But Doritos don't go with everything, and neither does resistance to what we don't like. God calls us in Micah 6:8 to walk humbly. That means being kind even when we disagree, and doing the work even when it's not our favorite. You have made so much progress in these areas over the last couple of years. I believe you can lead with both strength and humility as you move into high school, and that's what will set you apart. It won't be easy, but I've seen you set your mind to a lot of things and come out successful on the other side. I believe in you. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Fitz. The crunchy Cheetos hit the scene first in 1948 and immediately stood out. They're not afraid to be loud, flavorful, and memorable. Chester Cheetah came along in the 1980s to give them even more edge, and since then, they've had a loyal fan base by being unapologetically bold. Fitz, you're intelligent and confident, no question. When you walk into a room, people know it. Your quick mind and leadership potential shine through in discussions and classwork alike. Like Cheetos, you leave an impression. Even though these are positive traits, we have to keep in mind how to use those characteristics for God's glory. Boldness is powerful, but arrogance and argumentativeness can get in the way of connection. Romans 12:18 says, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. I know you can use your voice not just to be heard, but to lift others up. I have seen you do it. Moving into high school, it's going to be important to sharpen those characteristics so that God can use you to your full potential. That's real strength. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Isla. Gushers debuted in 1991 and immediately became a favorite for kids. Why? Because they're unexpected on the outside. They look like a normal fruit snack, but one bite and you discover that burst of flavor inside. They're sweet, colorful, and full of surprises. Isla, that's you. You are kind, caring, and a wonderful friend. You have a gift with kids and a gentle spirit that makes others feel safe and seen. Like Gushers, there's a sweet surprise in your presence. You make things better just by being there. But even fruit snacks can get squished under pressure. Your drive, particularly these last 2 quarters, is admirable. But when anxiety becomes your main motivation, it can take the joy out of even your greatest strengths. Matthew 6:34 says, do not worry about tomorrow. Each day has enough trouble of its own. I hope that you will remember that even if you travel to a different school next year where there might not be an emphasis on trusting in God, if you can trust that God's plan for you is good, peace will lead the way. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Espa. Funyuns were invented in 1969 to mimic the texture and flavor of fried onions in a fun, ring-shaped chip. Their name is a mix of fun and onion, and that says it all. You're bold, unique, and instantly recognizable. Espa, you bring the same energy. Your personality is magnetic. Your creativity stands out, and your sense of humor brings people together. Like Funyuns, you add unexpected joy and flavor to the room, and things just feel more alive when you're around. You can also be respectful, which makes your presence a blessing, not a distraction. I have often talked to you privately about something, and your reply is usually, "Yes, Mrs. Tyson." Being willing to hear people out and make changes can take you a long way in life. But even the most fun snack needs some structure. And sometimes when discouragement or distraction sneaks in, it can keep you from showing your best self. Proverbs 17:27 says, "The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even-tempered." As you move into high school, remember that you've got the wisdom and heart. Now it's just about channeling it with purpose. I know you can continue to be used by Jesus when that is your focus. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Logan. Cool Ranch Doritos burst onto the scene in 1986 and quickly became a game changer. They offered something different, bold flavor with a smooth twist. Ranch wasn't a typical chip flavor back then, but Doritos made it iconic. Logan, you're a Cool Ranch kind of thinker, original, creative, and drawn to what's unique. When you're interested in something, you learn it inside and out. I have never had a student talk with such fervor about robots. I'm sure you will figure out a way to join your love of robots with whatever your future holds. Being excited about something is a powerful gift, but even the best flavors don't mean much if the bag stays closed. There's so much you can do, but it only shows when you give full effort. Colossians 3:23 says, "Whatever you do, work at it with your whole heart as working for the Lord." You were made to do great things. Lean in. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Chloe. The cheddar and sour cream chip became a standout in the Lay's family in the 1980s when flavored chips really began to take off. Before that, potato chips were mostly plain or lightly salted. But once chip makers realized people loved bold combinations, they got creative, and cheddar and sour cream quickly became a fan favorite. It's the kind of chip that's both flavorful and comforting, a snack that stands out without being loud. Chloe, that reminds me of you. Your creativity and loyal friendship make our classroom brighter. You bring flavor to our day with your ideas and kindness. At times, I know disorganization or uncertainty can get in your way, but just like chip makers fine-tuned their flavors over time, you're learning to grow through it. Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you." Let God help you quiet the self-doubt and keep being the beautiful, imaginative person you are. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Alvin. Fruit roll-ups first hit store shelves in 1983, but the idea of turning fruit into a portable snack goes back much further. Native Americans made something called fruit leather by drying mashed berries in the sun. General Mills modernized the idea, turning it into a colorful, sweet, and sometimes wacky treat that became an instant hit with kids. Over the years, they've experimented with punch-out shapes and wild flavors, but at the heart of it, fruit roll-ups are still just fruit, pressed and rolled up to bring joy. Alvin, you're kind of like that. There's a depth and intelligence at your core, but it's all wrapped up in this energetic, expressive personality. You think deeply, you care about others, and when you're at your best, you bring joy to the people around you. Like fruit roll-ups, you're one of a kind. But just like this snack can unravel in a sticky mess if you're not careful, your temper can sometimes take over when things don't go your way. Proverbs 29:11 says, "Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end." God has given you a sharp mind and a strong spirit. Use that strength to bring calm, to lead, and to grow in self-control. I believe you're on your way to becoming someone who can make a huge difference in the lives of others. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. Molly. Animal crackers have been delighting snack lovers for over a century. First introduced to the U.S. in the late 1800s, they took off, and in 1902, when Nabisco began selling them to the in the iconic circus-themed box, complete with a little string so it had to hang on a Christmas tree. Originally shaped after animals from the circus, they were meant to be both fun and a little educational. Over time, the box has seen dozens of different animals, but the charm has remained the same. Sweet, simple, and full of personality. Molly, that's you. You have a deep love for animals and a heart that's strong-willed and passionate. Like animal crackers, your kindness may seem simple at first, but it makes a big impact. You care deeply about what matters to you, and you aren't afraid to stand your ground. But even something sweet can get stuck in its ways. Stubbornness can hold us back from growing. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." As you grow, I hope you continue to let that big heart of yours lead, but always in a way that honors others and reflects God and patience. God can lead you to amazing places if you're willing to follow. Enjoy your snack time. Love, Mrs. T. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I will be praying for you for the rest of your lives. At this time, Mr. Kruger and Mrs. Badillo have 2 awards that they are going to present.
I'm here on behalf of the longtime service organization, the Daughters of the American Revolution, and they have presented 2 of you with an award. The first award is the DAR Youth Leadership Medal. It goes to someone that exemplifies the following: honor, service, and courage and leadership, as well as patriotism. And so on behalf of the Topsom Brunswick chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, I give this award to Acadia Brace. Also from the Daughters of the American Revolution, I have a certificate of award for outstanding work in American history. This is to a student that has showed a lot of potential in American history. And so on behalf of the Topsom Brunswick chapter of the DAR, I award the following: a medal and a certificate to Alvin Rutanga.
All right. As the PE teacher and sometimes science teacher, I love to try to encourage healthy lifestyles and physical fitness, and many of them have done so well this year, setting goals for themselves and accomplishing so much. One individual completed the Presidential Youth Fitness Award, which has a lot that you have to be able to do. And one thing you have to be able to do that's pretty impressive is run a mile in about 6 minutes. So this person worked really hard to get their mile time under the achievement time, and that is Alvin Ratonga.
At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Pelton, our board chair, if he is in the audience, to come forward. I see him. He's making his way. Graduates, please stand. Before we do your diplomas, I have 2 more awards. The Tyson Classroom Award is given each year to a student or students who show compassion and kindness to others in the classroom. Those are 2 characteristics that I hold very high importance to in the classroom. In addition to this certificate, the recipient is given $20 cold hard cash. This year, there are 2 recipients, Brenda Ineza, and Acadia Brace. Brenda Ineza, class president, graduating with highest honors, receiving a $500 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for overall academic achievement. Riomani J. Sorum, class vice president, graduating with honors, receiving a $300 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in language arts. Alen Hurayaja Kundwa, class secretary, graduating with high honors, receiving a $400 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in mathematics. Charles Preston Knox, class treasurer, graduating with high honors, receiving a $400 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in mathematics. Gael M. Gonza, class pastor, graduating with academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in biblical knowledge and discussion. Samuel Shima, class parliamentarian, graduating with highest honors, receiving a $500 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for overall academic excellence. Mucho Kabagambe, class fundraising manager, graduating 8th grade, receiving a $100 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for classroom citizenship. Acadia Bell Brace, Graduating with highest honors, receiving a $500 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for overall academic excellence. Chase Brewer, graduating with academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in mathematics. William Brink, graduating 8th grade, receiving a $100 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in computer keyboarding. Judah Kai Dunham, graduating with academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in computer keyboarding. Fitzroy Hakizimana, graduating 8th grade, receiving a $100 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in biblical knowledge and discussion. Isla Faylene Hannibal, graduating 8th grade, receiving a $100 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in language arts. Espar Bonipa, graduating with academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for classroom spirit. Logan Mercer, completing 8th grade with an academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for classroom citizenship. Chloe Panette, graduating 8th grade with academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in language arts. Alvin Mugisha Rutanga, graduating 8th grade with academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in history and social studies. Molly Umbro, graduating 8th grade with academic honorable mention, receiving a $250 scholarship to Pine Tree Academy, and an award for excellence in computer keyboarding.
Please bow your heads for prayer. Dear God, thank you for letting this graduation program run smoothly. We ask that you guide us in high school and the years ahead. We know that if we put you to the center of our lives, we will be successful in whatever we do. Help us watch over the people as they travel home this evening. In Jesus' mighty name we pray, amen.
Seventh graders, would you please stand? Please stay seated after the graduates exit. We will be showing our class movie momentarily. At the end of the movie, our program will be over. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th grade graduates of 2025.
Dear Papa, thank you for what you've helped me do in my life. Whenever I was in need of something, you were always there to save the day. I can't imagine the problems and conflicts I'd have to face if you weren't there to help. I just can't find the words to thank you enough for that. I really appreciate you, and I hope you know that. Dear Bruno, thank you for being my role model and my best friend. Thank you for being there for me through thick and thin in many different ways. Thank you for going through the struggle of being the oldest sibling and then laying on a model path for me and Brian. Though our age gap is quite large, and we weren't that close when I was younger, I'm glad at how close we are now. You had a huge impact when you were in college, and you're continuing that impact even as you continue to grow. I hope I can be like you when I grow up. You are one of the most successful people I know, even if you can't see it. And it's all because of your attitude, perseverance, and intelligence. I don't know how I would have made it this far without you in my life to be an example and comfort. I'll try my best to be rich in the future, just like you want me to be, and repay you for everything. Dear Brian, though I probably would never say this to you out loud, just out of pettiness, I really, really appreciate you. Sometimes you can be a pain and annoying, but it's your way of showing your care for me. Thank you for being there for me and taking care of me in many different ways, for teaching me many things in my life that have helped me grow as a person and in my character. Congratulations on your very own graduation. It seems unreal that you've already reached the end of the road, and now you've left me to be the last one in school. It feels like it was just yesterday that you graduated high school. I know there's a wonderful road ahead of you, and I'm proud of how far you've gotten. Thank you for being my brother, and make sure not to move too far. I can't imagine my life without seeing you often. College is already hard enough. Dear Mom, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me, everything you sacrificed to get me to this wonderful point in my life. There is so much that I can't even begin to explain. You know what you've done to help me and my siblings. You've been someone I've looked up to and aspired to be my whole life. You are genuinely the strongest person I've ever met. It baffles me how you've continued to push through everything. I can't imagine my life without you, and I wouldn't change your character for anything. Thank you for raising me to be a right and true person. I hope that whenever someone sees how I act, think of how great you are.
Dear Kiki, even though you're sometimes annoying, you're the best little sister ever. Now that Mara's older and busy, I'm always happy to play with you, and you always make me laugh even when I'm mad and not in the mood for anything. Thank you for being the best little sister ever. Dear Mara, without you, I don't think I would be an athletic person. You always told me to keep pushing myself into more sports and to never give up. Thank you for always helping me with homework. I'll always remember the time that you thought you could drive and almost killed me. And thank you for all the gifts that you got me with Mom's money. Dear Mom, thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for all the advices you gave me and everything you taught me. You're always there to cheer me and my siblings on, even when times are rough. I don't know what life would be like without you. Dear Dad, I also don't know what life would be like without you. You taught me many things in this world, like how to repair a flat tire or how to change the oil for a car. Thank you for always being the best dad ever.
Dear Dad, thank you for always being there for me. I'm so grateful in my life to have you as my dad. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for loving me and other good things you've done for me. When I'm sad, you always cheer me up. You're the best dad in the whole world. Dear Mom, thank you for caring for me. Thank you for loving me even though I make mistakes. I'm so grateful to have you in my life as my mom. Thank you for always being there for me to listen, comfort, and encourage me. I love you so much. Dear Angela, thank you for being such wonderful brother. I'm so happy to have you in my life as my brother. I'm so grateful for the joy and the laughter you bring into my life, and I love you so much. I love you all for everything you've done for me in my life.
Mommy, you are amazing and I love you. You always try to get me what I want, even if it means that you might not, or you have to go out of your way to get it for me. You do so many things all the time just to try and make me happy, and you do so much work for me. To thank you for always trying to get me the best things and make sure that I have a good education. You have taken good care of me for 13 years, and I couldn't even imagine doing that. So thank you for all that you do. Nathan, I might not always show it, but I appreciate you too. And I know in the beginning we used to do a lot of stuff like playing football and games together. And even though we don't do it now, I still love you. You've done so much for me throughout the years, and you are the best Nathan ever. Roxy, even though I find you to be quite annoying most of the time, I still love you. I mean, you're my sister. You always know how to make me laugh, and I'm super excited to come to school with you in Georgia. Pops, you are the best and most fun dad I could have. You play all kinds of games with me, whenever I'm with you, I always have a great time. Whether we're out skiing, out at some fun place, or just home playing basketball or some kind of video game, we could just laugh about the stupidest things for hours. So thank you for always having a great time with me. Rachel, even when Pops isn't always around, you are still super fun, and I love hanging out with you. I want to thank you for teaching me how to ski. Now, skiing is my favorite thing to do, and I would have never had that if you didn't teach me. And even though I have surpassed you now, I look forward to going skiing with you next year when we move to Oregon. Love, Charles.
Dear Dad, thank you for being a great role model in my life. You are always there when I need you, teaching me ways to become a better, stronger, and smarter person. You work very hard to make sure that our family is safe and happy. I thank you for always teaching me valuable life lessons and helping me grow to the person I am today. Thank you for always being there and being the person that I can always look up to. Dear Mom, thank you for being a kind, loving, and wonderful mother. You always take your time to make sure that we are all happy. You are a great person to talk to when I am feeling down and always encourage me to keep going. You have been one of the most important parts of my walk with God, teaching me about Him and telling me how to get closer to Him. I will always be grateful for you and what you've done for me. Dear Galia and Gianna, thank you for being great siblings to me. I love when we have fun together, talk about different things that have happened through our day. Even though we sometimes get into fights or arguments, I just want to let you guys know I love you and I'm thankful for you guys being my siblings.
At this time, I would like to thank my family. First, I would like to thank my brother Pepito. You are an awesome big brother. You have pushed me hard and given me opportunities to go in basketball. I love it when we hang out, joke, and laugh. I will always love you. Second is Molly. You are the best big sister. You are caring and kind. You drive me places, send me money when I need it, and give me smart advice. I love it when we joke around and laugh. I will always love you. Third, I would like to thank my brother Arnold. If it wasn't for you, I would still be fat. The way you pushed me made me become the man I am today. You teach me a lot of common sense while growing up, and that has made me be a smarter person. I also want to thank you for your cooking and watching me when Mom was at work and driving me places when I needed a ride. I will always love you. Last but not least, my mom. You are so caring and loving and sometimes funny. You are a spectacular cook. Whenever I need a good amount of protein, I can always count on your cooking. You are a hard worker. You always provide, also with the help of God. I also want to thank you for buying me the things I need in life and the things I want. It means a lot to me. I will always love you, Sam.
Dear Mom and Dad, I am very grateful that you're a part of my life. Even though sometimes I would say stuff I wouldn't want to say, I'm very grateful that you are a part of my life. I'm also grateful for my siblings. Even though they caused me a lot of trouble, they're still a part of my life, and I love them just as much. And I'm also grateful for my teachers. They're very kind towards students, and I could really say a lot more about them, but this is all I just really wanted to say.
Dear Dad, thanks for being the best dad, for nurturing me throughout my whole life and playing the most instrumental role in teaching me to love others and to love Jesus. Thank you for not only teaching me the ways of Jesus, but baptizing me. Thank you for encouraging me to write and for always telling me that one day I'm going to go to Oxford or Harvard. I can't thank you enough for showing up to almost every single one of my soccer and now basketball games, for bringing me to countless soccer practices and traveling long distances to go to my games. Thank you for teaching me how to do simple things like ride a bike and bigger things like teaching me to ski. Thank you for passing on your musical skills to me, and thanks for taking time out of your day to play games with us or watch our show, for tucking me into bed every night until I was at least 10. Thank you for loving me. Dear Mom, thank you for being the best mom. Thanks for comforting me on the hard days and encouraging me to be a better person. Thanks for always reassuring me when I need reassurance and telling me it's okay to have bad days, and for putting up with my constant worrying and always saying the best thing to make me feel better. Thank you for believing me and teaching me how to play ukulele. Thanks for always having food in your house, even when it's not usually on the table at dinner time, and for packing my school lunches my whole life, and for making the best cinnamon rolls and cookies, and ice cream cake on every one of my birthdays. Thanks for being a shoulder to cry on when I need it, and for making the stupidest jokes that only you laugh at. Thank you for teaching me for more than 5 years. Thank you for loving me. To both of you, thank you for giving up the life you were comfortable with and moving to a new place so that we could go to an Adventist school, and for giving up so much to raise and love me and my siblings. Thank you for pushing me to be who I am and for always telling me it's okay to fail. For taking me on many adventures and road trips, and for filling up our summers with countless vacations on cruises going to Oregon or Nova Scotia. And for the bigger things like putting a roof over my head and food on my plate. Dear Camden and Winnie, thanks for being the best siblings, for staying up late into the night and sharing our secrets to each other. Thank you for tolerating me even when I'm bossy, and for loving me even when I'm a pain. Thank you for making my childhood the best it could be, and for always encouraging me to live a little. Camden, thank you for teaching me about the real world, and for always telling me the truth even when it hurts. I love being in school with you for 7 out of my 8 years. Winslow, thank you for always forgiving me even when I make you mad every day. I love growing up with a sister. Thank you for being the best siblings anyone could ever ask for. Thank you for loving me.
Dear Mom, thank you for always being there for me, even when I wasn't exactly behaving the best for you, and when it seemed like I was trying to make parenting the most challenging job in the world. Although I may hate it when you give me consequences for misbehaving, I know you only do it to help me develop into a functional member of society. Dear Dad, although you haven't always been the best dad, nor have you always been there, somehow you've managed to be there whenever I truly needed you. Dad, I know you haven't always been the best at doing the right thing, but I still look up to you because you always manage to make it through any challenges the world has seemed to throw at you. I feel seems to show your resilience not to get dragged down in a bit of sadness and despair, but to fight and stay strong no matter how hard it gets. And Dad, I also admire your usually optimistic personality and tendency to look for the good in things. Dear Matt, even though we haven't always gotten along the best, and sometimes it may seem like I don't like you, in fact, I probably have said it before, but it's not true. I do actually look up to you, and I do know you're still learning how to parent a teenager, especially because you didn't raise me when I was younger and know what to expect from me. So you were pretty much thrown into the deep end when you got married to Mom and had to learn how to raise this almost teenager and a little girl at the same time. But I never really thanked you for trying your best to be a good parental figure in the past few years when Dad hasn't been. So thank you for trying your best to help Mom raise me into a successful and respectable young man you want me to be for this world.
Dear Mom and grandparents, thank you for taking care of me during my life from ages 0 through my teen years. Thank you for feeding me, punishing me, and giving me joy. Thank you for giving me clothes to wear, and thank you for giving me a roof over my head. I love the gifts you gave me, like a remote control car years ago, and some nice science projects with baking soda and vinegar. And thanks for giving me what I really wanted, an electric scooter. I love riding it down the park in the bike path. It feels like God gave me a good life with all of the joy I need, etc. Thank you for helping me prepare for high school and college, and helping me with the schoolwork that I need. I love everyone in my family who gives me attention when I'm really stressed and sad. Even though I'm getting older in my teen years, I still love the gifts and love and food you gave me. Thank you. Love, William.
I am thankful for my mom because she always tries to do stuff with us, whether it's to go out and do errands or eat. My mom always helps me with stuff whenever I need it, whether it's dressing up for school events or getting stuff I like, making food, or doing my laundry for me. She's always kind to me, even when I'm a little bit grumpy.
Even though nobody is perfect, she is very close. She takes us over to New Hampshire to stay for a day, and go shopping and have fun. Sometimes we get a hotel, we get to go to the pool, and I'm very grateful for my mom for the small things she does for us. I don't know what I would do without her. She doesn't get enough respect because I'm usually in a bad mood, but I'm very thankful for what she does for me. Sometimes it's so small I don't even realize it, like giving me warm clothes for winter or making my lunch. She is always caring and willing to help me whenever I need help. I'm also thankful for my dad because he is always there to comfort me when I'm having a bad day and always helps me with electrical stuff whenever something stops working. He always tries to help me fix it, even if it takes days. Whenever I have something I need help with or just want to go outside, he will stop what he's doing and go help me. I'm also super thankful for my dog that my parents got us a couple years ago for Christmas. He is super playful and affectionate. I'm very grateful for my older brother Micah because he can relate to me and he is into the same stuff as me. He is someone I can relate to and hang out with. My other brother also helps me with electrical stuff, depending on what it is. He is there when I need him most. He's also super thoughtful and funny. Whenever things get serious, he can make it seem not so bad. My older brother Jonah doesn't usually do stuff with me that much, but he taught me during homeschooling how to code and some stuff. And he always keeps me in check sometimes when my mom's away. My sister can be quite annoying sometimes, but can also be a good friend to hang out with because she has some of the same interests as me. And I'm very thankful for my mom and dad because they always take care of me and try to help me feel better and make me happier by joking around or trying to get me to smile.
Dear Mom, thank you for always caring for me and sacrificing your time and what you want to do for me. You always put me and my siblings first and work hard every day to teach us how to be kind, respectful, responsible, and hardworking. Some of my favorite memories are when you and me go to the store on Sundays and after a visit. It helps me get rid of all my stress and we have great conversations. You also cook fantastic food and always try to make what my siblings and I want to eat. If I were to list out all the things you do for me, my siblings, this paper would be too long. But I want you to know that you are the best mom ever. Dear Dad, thank you for always teaching me about God and the Bible. And when I get into trouble or have a problem, you never get mad. You always just try to talk to me and teach me how to learn from my mistakes. You always cook great food and you are always trying to help me learn how to be kind and how to love others. Thank you, Dad, for always taking the time to talk to me when I have a problem. Dad, thank you for being an awesome dad and role model. I'm very lucky to have a dad like you. Dear Miss Carolyn, thank you for always showing up for me and always trying your hardest to show up at big events for me, even if you don't feel the best. You always find a way to support me, like showing up to my soccer games or like watching me do something up front for the church. You are so understanding and you always want to help me accomplish my goals. And you also give good advice and cook really good food. You have been such an important part of my life, and I'm very grateful for you. Dear Mr. Ian, you are so funny and you always find a way to make me laugh. You take time to talk to me and teach me more about things like the economy and other topics like business. You are probably the smartest person I know, and I love talking to you, and I'm very grateful for you. Dear Faustine, thank you for being a cool older sister and always talking to me. You always pick the best movies, and you are very funny. I miss you so much and wish you were home more, but when you do come home, we have a lot of fun, and I'm grateful to have an amazing older sister like you. Dear Theo, I hope you know that I care about you a lot. Even if I make fun of you, I want you to know that I'm always joking and that I will always be there for you. Dear Fexen, thank you for being the funniest baby brother ever. Even if you can't understand what I'm saying, I hope you know I care about you a lot. Dear Lizette, I think you know how much I care about you. You have always been there for me. You always talk to me even if you have homework due the next day, and you try to give me advice about school even if I don't always listen to it. You always cook for me and walk with me to the library. You are so funny, and we have the same sense of humor, and we can spend 10 minutes laughing about something, and Mom will look at us like we're crazy, and we just keep laughing, which is always so funny. Thank you for being the best sibling and best friend. I care about you so much. Love, Fitz.
Dear Mom, thank you for being there for me through every high and low. You've put a positive impact on my life, and you've helped me grow as a student and daughter. Since day one, you've always been my role model, and I hope to be like you one day. Dear Dad, you've shown me how to improve my success in school for the better. I will always look up to you when it comes to being a better person, and bringing people up is one of your best traits. Thank you for always being by my side and being a supporter through the worst. Dear Grammy, you've set a great example for how I'm supposed to grow up, and you've always given me great advice for everything going on in my life. I love it when you come to Dad's house to see me while I'm there, and you give me your inspiring life lessons every time. Thank you for always putting me in a good mood and being there to give me great advice when I need it. I love you. Dear brothers, you are some of the best influencers in my life. I love watching you show me that things do not just come as they please, but you have to work hard for them. I have many life goals, but one of them is to be as motivated as you are for working hard. You've taught me to always keep trying even when I feel like I can't, and to never give up no matter how hard it gets. I love being your little sister, and I can't wait to be an inspiration to others just as you are for me. Thank you for being positive big brothers, and I hope to come visit you soon.
Hi everyone, today is a special day, and I'd like to share my thankfulness to the people who have been most impactful in my life. So first, I'd like to thank God for letting me be here today, and I'm also glad that God gave me an opportunity to go to Pine Tree Academy. There are many more things I could say, but it would take up all the time I have to share, so I'll just continue on to my parents. Dear Dad, so first, I would like to thank you for always staying by my side. I've done a lot of wrong, but you've shown me that they were wrong, so I wouldn't do them again. Another thing is how you taught me about Christ, making sure I'd stay faithful to God and always do what he wanted. And I'm grateful that you put me in uncomfortable situations, such as making me preach the gospel to others so I would get rid of my stage fright. Another is making me more social, like meeting new people and new family members that I did not know and having conversation with them. Another thing I'm extremely grateful for is that you had me play basketball, in my eyes the greatest sport to ever be created. Dear Mom, so Mom, I'm going to start off by saying that being around you makes me and other family members feel happy and at ease. I love that when we have conversations, you like to look at the brighter side of things, making it seem as if it was a good thing that happened. I also appreciate the fact that your kindness had rubbed off on me and your sympathy. This has helped me to understand people based on the good things they have done more than the bad. I'm also grateful that whenever I would go home, you would make sure I wasn't hungry and wasn't tired, and tell me to go to bed when it seemed I was tired, even though I wanted to stay up on my phone. Okay, now on to my siblings. Since I have 5 sisters, I'll shorten theirs. So first, I'd like to thank my oldest sister, my favorite. So there's a lot of things I'm grateful for. One is how Chance has shown me that when I like something and something goes wrong, that I shouldn't give up on it. Instead, I should look past that flaw. Another is you show interest in what I have to say, even though sometimes it sounds like gibberish. Joy. So I know I'm a funny guy and very energetic. Something I like about you is that you match my personality. You mostly have a good attitude unless I steal your gum, but it is what it is. And also, you've always been there to play basketball with me, even when the other siblings didn't want to. Even though I keep on beating you, but that's okay. Chantel. Okay, so Chantel, you have been very good competition after I became better than Joy at basketball. You were the last opponent until I became the best basketball player in the family. I have rose to that position now ever since the beginning of the year. But you were really good competition. And another thing that I like about you is that you're always there to help me calm down in heated moments when it seems like I'm going to do something I'll regret, just like Miss Tyson would always do. Anna, you out of all my sisters have experienced my attitude the most, when I'm annoyed, mad, energetic, happy, etc. But even though our hard times, you have still treated me pretty good. Ella, well, you're still 1, almost 2. Something I really like about you is you resemble the best looking sibling, which is me. which makes you even more cuter in my eyes. I also like the fact that you are able to play. I also like that you and me have been taking some photos, which is really good for memories. I would like to thank my grandmother for making sure I wouldn't forget my native tongue, my aunt for her willingness to keep up with me. Thank you, Josh, for teaching me important life lessons, and thank you, Mrs. Dane, for always being willing to make food whenever we come back late to the dorm. And finally, thank you, Ernest and Vernon, for being like the little brothers I never had, for playing games and more. Yeah, thank you all for being here. If you are here, I hope you are. Thanks for making me the man I am today, and I hope you guys will see improvement from me as the years go on. Love, Espa.
Dear Mom and Grammy, thank you both for always teaching me right from wrong and trying to steer me in the right direction, even though I don't always choose to make the right decisions. Thank you for never giving up on me. I am grateful for everything you both have always done for me ever since I was born, like putting a roof over my head, making sure I eat something, making sure I have clothes to wear, and sending me to a great school. Thank you for always being there to help me with my homework and helping me to understand something better. And lastly, thank you for always believing in me that I could graduate this year and pushing me to strive to get great grades, even though I mostly don't want to put in the time and the effort to do so. Thank you for encouraging me to do the best I can in all my classes. I am thankful for everything that you guys have done for me, and if it wasn't for you guys, I really don't know what I would do. Love, Logan.
Dear Mom, I can't thank you enough for how much you've sacrificed for me. You've always made time for me and put me first my whole life. When I was born, you quit your job just to be able to take care of me and give me an education, and I'll be forever grateful for that. You're the best mom in the whole world, and I love hanging out with you on weekends and after school. I love going on walks and shopping together. I love you to the moon and back. Dear Dad, you're one of the most comical adults I know, and that says a lot. Thank you for always finding a way to make me smile, or for just playing my favorite song whenever I'm in a bad mood. I love working on building things in the garage during the summer with you. Thank you for working to provide for me and working extra shifts so I could have what I need. I love you more than you know. Love, Chloe. P.S. Thank you, Grammy and Grandpa, for paying for me to go to Pine Tree. You've been a big part of my growing up, and I'll never forget any of the things you've done for me. I love you so much.
Dear Mom, from the moment that I was born to the day I graduated 8th grade, you've been by my side day in and day out, through all the hard mornings and all the horrible nights. You were with me when I first came to this world. You loved me with all your heart, no matter what I did. And although I made mistakes, you raised me to the best of your abilities and led by example of what it meant to be a God-fearing, strong, independent person. And because of that, I've seen you go through trials and tribulations over the years and come out stronger for that. And I thank you. Dear Tantin Saga, I didn't know what to expect when I first met you. You were strict, disciplined, and always calm. But over the time, we came to bond and connect over many things, whether it was sports, family, or work. And even though I made mistakes many times, you weren't scared to give me the punishment that I needed to learn the lesson. But also didn't make me feel bad about it. And you're always working so hard so that you may rest later. And I look up to you in that way. And I thank you. Dear Dad, when I first saw you, we clicked immediately. You were so excited about me finding things I liked. And when you were sad, I was sad. When you were angry, I was angry. And I look up to you in so many ways because even though you're traveling for work, you make sure that me and my siblings are always taken care of. And you talk to us just to make sure how life is going. And I know that can't be easy. So for that, I thank you. Love, Alvin.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm grateful for all you've done for me. You helped me get through struggles and challenges I might have had, such as giving me glasses so I can see better. It's not fun having everything be blurry. I'm also grateful for all you have given me, like a place to stay. You also gave me a lizard companion to look after. It's like a leopard gecko can understand what you are thinking, just by your emotions and the way you act. You also let me share what I liked and paid attention to what I would enjoy. I'm also glad for Lucy, my sister, She's a fun sister to have, and I like annoying her sometimes. Love, Molly.
Wish on the moon and look for the gold in a rainbow, and you'll find happy times. You'll hear a tune that lives in the heart of a bluebird, and you'll find happy times. Though things may look very dark, your dream is not in vain. For when do you find a rainbow? Only after rain. So wish on the moon, and someday, it may be tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy times. So wish on the moon, and someday, it may be tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy time.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along